Hey, YouTube. Well, I'm here to report on the latest from the show. You know, we all have an interest in the show. It is a YouTube drama, specifically a beef sector drama. People have chosen to include many of the people in this sector in the show, both past and present. So naturally, we have an interest, particularly people who have participated and felt slighted by the show. So yes, we will be following the story of the show. And don't think we are harming anyone because they love the free publicity, right? Because if we didn't talk about it, there wouldn't be any show. So let's pick it up. How y'all doing? Hey, PJS. Urban Wire Media Network. Hey, Uncle Tim. Much love from Indy. Oh, my hometown. Hi, Indy. How y'all? I'm gonna play y'all a little taste of this. Hi, Cheryl. Michaela, left-handed Libra. Just for us, so we know what we're talking about here, we're gonna play a little taste of this. We are claiming fair use here for commentary's sake. But I think maybe we should try to pick it up first. Okay. So yesterday, this girl, the Bama girl, came on and she said she had breaking news. The Bama girl said that a person very close to Ty and also an integral part of the show had died. Bama girl presented this as being breaking news. Apparently, it appears that this is not so breaking the news. This is just something she became aware of on yesterday, right? But she says that there was no show. This person was an integral part of not only the production, but also the finance of the show. She was a partner of Ty in the show. And so when she died, the show died, essentially, is what she's saying. Now, we don't want to talk too much about people who have passed away because people have families and so forth, and we don't want to be taking their passing lightly, right? Plus, we don't know anything about these people. But that was her big announcement, right? So immediately after, Sean Bradley came on, and I believe he named his video, in case you guys want to check it out. Let's see what it's called. It's called Bama in capital letters is an idiot, and so is Joyce. This is what he named the video, right? Okay. So Sean Bradley went on. He took personal offense at the fact that Bama girl was presenting this as if it was something that was breaking news, and she had information that he did not have. She said that he was a lowest person on the totem pole. Essentially, he was a pissant, and this other woman was the right hand of Ty, and in fact, her partner in this whole situation. Obviously, a silent partner because we have never known anything about a partner of Ty thus far, right? You still with me? Hey, people. Raymond Martinez and Amber Hope and Cheryl. It's my sister and my mama's name. This Ray from Miami. Hi. Okay, so the woman apparently died or had her funeral in February. They talked about what happened with the lady. They're not making it clear what happened with the lady, but apparently she passed away after some kind of botched surgery. Right? Okay. So here's what the part that annoyed me, and I'm gonna see if you guys can pick it up. So let's play a little piece of this thing. This is Sean Bradley going on in his rebuttal to Bama Girl announcing she had his breaking news, right? As it turns out, looks like the person she's talking about, they're talking about the same person, passed away before February, but the funeral was in February, right? So let's pick it up there. Let's see. I want to see what you guys can get. What I get.
What I'm saying is, so she is saying that she is so close to these people that as soon as this happened, they called her and let her know that something happened. And now, and I'm the lowest on the totem pole, so I'm the last to know any damn thing. So now apparently, that's what we're saying here. Like, she's so close to them that they calling let her know, and I don't know shit.
Right.
Okay. Well, Ty is in here.
Yes, I am.
Now let me. I'm now Ty. Keep your composure, baby, as much as I possibly can. Now please, it'll be on YouTube and StreamYard, baby. So, apparently,
why is he telling her to keep her composure? Isn't Ty an educated woman with an extensive career? Isn't she the one professional and the one level head in this whole disaster? Why is he telling her to keep her composure? But I want to see if you guys pick up what I pick up on.
Today, I'm assuming today or yesterday that somebody passed away.
He's being facetious now. Okay.
No.
And it's your business partner. So y'all you one and number two. So it's your business partner and funding, and that's why it's not show is canceled.
We're just doing a little bit of this.
It's supposed to be somebody named Lily.
John.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't you still have a copy of the funeral that happened in February?
Okay, that's why I kept
text messages, Sean.
That's why I was saying to you guys. Are she saying that somebody died today?
No, I understood why you was.
No. No.
Okay, we can assume. Okay. We can assume that this woman is incorrect about the person dying, Bradley. You don't have to make this whole thing about you. We actually have now the one person who we've all wanted to hear about for this whole year and a half. Actually started 3 years ago. This whole long thing. We're actually listening to the voice of the producer at this point. The person behind the money, the person behind the production. She's actually on the line. I want you to see how her being on the line is treated on this man's channel.
I told you guys months ago, I said, guys, pray for this person's family. Somebody really close to Club Chat that really is a huge supporter of Club Chat passed away.
Right.
Remember I said, y'all, please pray for somebody.
Okay, dude. We can understand you already knew the person died. We have Ty on the line, live on YouTube, finally. This is the one person that we want to hear from, right? But this person is so involved in themselves that they had the news first, that this woman is barely even allowed to speak. And we're almost at the point where I'm going to cut it off with her, because he just drowns her out in pretty much everything. But I want you to hear what is said here.
They passed away. They're real supporter of Club Chat. They passed away, so please pray for their family. This was months ago, and we prayed. So you mean to tell me that somebody called Bama Girl tonight telling her that Sean don't know and that she's so close that this person passed away months ago, and Bama Girl just not find out about it tonight and coming on YouTube like it's breaking news?
Sean Bradley, you have Ty live on YouTube and on whatever other program you have. We do not want to hear. We can concede that you knew about this situation before Bama Girl did. Nobody gives a shit. We want to hear what the only woman that makes a difference in this whole thing, the one person who is the yes or the no. We want to hear from her. You guys pay attention to this part.
When the whole cast knew. We all knew.
Y'all didn't know nothing.
Let Ty talk right quick. Hold on. Let Ty. Go ahead, Ty. Go ahead.
I had a call with the cast right after the funeral. Actually, I had a call with the cast before the funeral because some of the cast was coming to the funeral. Then we spoke after the funeral. We had a Zoom call and talked about when we were going to pick up the production. And we are, Sean, I'm not going to let the cat out the bag. But
please don't.
Everything is still moving.
I know that. But I'm just saying, it's like, the crazy part is, Ty, when this happened, you, me, and her were on the phone. Remember the day or the day before, the day after the meeting with Master P?
I was adjusting the sound. You guys catch that? she said, I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag because it is not her who feels that everything has to be a secret, right? Obviously, she is more than willing to talk since this has been controlling the airways for at least 2 years.
I said, remember, I said, guys, pray for this person's family, somebody really close to Club Chat, that this person passed away months ago on the phone. Remember the day or the day before, the day after the end of the meeting with Master P?
Yeah.
Remember, me, you, and her were on the phone. So immediately when it happened, a day or two later, you called me. And
she died 3 days. She died 3 days later after. 2 days later, because we were on the phone on the Thursday. She died on that Friday.
Right, because y'all two were in a car riding, and I was on have me on speaker, and we was talking to each other. This happened months ago. Months ago.
Crazy thing, but let me say the crazy thing is, there are articles from way back because there's a case because they killed my friend. So there is a case going on. So it's been in the news, it's been in the newspaper, it's been everywhere because this doctor was supposed to not perform procedures down in Florida. So it's been going on for months. And the crazy thing is, I just got off the phone with her husband, and her husband works for somebody very powerful. So he wants the names of the people who is spreading this crap on YouTube because they don't understand who her husband is. He's coming for your ass, bitch.
Bama. We know her real name.
Yeah, y'all know her real name.
So I'm confused. I'm confused. What is so breaking news about somebody that passed away?
And it was just like, and I just kept listening, just like.
Yeah, I missed it. Y'all, I played it once, people. Okay. So the woman comes on. The part I'm trying to get to is, y'all can go watch the video if you want to. She comes on there and she says distinctly, the only person who is really relevant here is what is coming out of the mouth of Ty. He seems to want to stifle Ty because of all the yelling and screaming and hollering, all this loud ass talking. The woman who we want to hear from, she's right there on the damn line. And she's more than willing to talk about the show. And she says, I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. And he says, please don't. So why is he saying, please don't? If she is more than willing to talk about the show. And the next line, the time I was trying to get to is she says that the show is still a go. Because first we were presented with the show is dead now because part of the financing is gone and part of the production team is missing. So the show is not going on for that reason. Not only because of COVID, but because of this tragic situation, right? She's saying, I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. He said, please don't. And then she's going to say, but the show is still a go. Now, that's all anybody wants to know. Why do we have to have this 10, 15, 20 videos about is the show a go or not? Because all it would take was one word from Ty that his show is a go. And she just gave us that word. It is muffled by all of his loud talking. And he makes it clear that he doesn't want us to know that the show is a go. Right? Hi, y'all. Y'all with me? Okay, we ain't gonna play all the, they go on long videos and things. A pissant. All right, so he wants to maintain control and management of the airwaves, right? So I think, because I keep continually wondering. I said, Ty, why can't you just come and tell us what the show is at least? Why can't you come and tell us if there is a show? Why can't you come and tell? I mean, can you say anything about the show? It's any word out of her mouth, right? And I saw right here, he wants to silence her. Please don't. No, don't say anything. Don't let the cat out of the bag. Don't say anything about the show. So he can maintain control and pretend to be a producer here on YouTube. So it is not Ty. So maybe we should back off of Ty's neck because it is not her who is trying to suppress information and let it leak through him and his Zoom and Patreon. Hey, people, what y'all think? Y'all see it? Yeah, so, the lady passed. Bless her heart. Sounds like some kind of botched surgery. I don't know anything about that. So who died? See, Ty, they always accuse Ty of being a person who likes to talk, right? Heidi has said that. Several people have said that. Jay Dunn has said that. She talks a lot. I know that my experience with Ty, riding in the car with her, she's a talkative lady. She keeps the conversation going. And he has been suppressing her. He doesn't want her to have any involvement with YouTube. He doesn't want us to even know who she is. For months and months, he hid even her name, right? So because for some reason, he feels that there has to be this mystery, that this information that he has. You can notice how much offense he took at someone suggesting that they had information that he didn't have. He made the whole damn thing about him. Here we hear this little voice in the background. We saying, well, goddamn, could you shut up for a minute and let's hear what she has to say? So officially, people, I have heard, make sure, I don't know why I couldn't just go right back to it. Be quiet, baby. Y'all give me a second. I got to play with this for a minute. Stop.
Crazy part is, Ty, when this happened, you, me, and her were on the phone. Remember the day or the day before, the day after the end of the meeting with Master P?
Yeah.
Remember, me, you, and her were on the phone. So immediately when it happened, a day or two later, you called me.
Me.
3 days later after. 2 days later, because we were on the phone on the Thursday, she died on that Friday.
Right, because y'all two were in a car riding, and I was on have me on speaker, and we was talking to each other. This happened months ago.
Crazy thing, but let me tell you, the crazy thing is, there are articles from way back because there's a case because they killed my friend. So there is a case going on. So it's been in the news, it's been in the newspaper, it's been everywhere because this doctor was supposed to not perform procedures down in Florida. So it's been going on for months. And the crazy thing is, I just got off the phone with her husband, and her husband works for somebody very powerful. So he wants the names of the people who is spreading this crap on YouTube. Because they don't understand who her husband is. He's coming for your ass, bitch.
Bama. We know her real name.
Y'all know her real name.
So I'm confused. I'm confused. What is so breaking news about somebody that passed away months ago that we all knew about?
This is her.
Damn, girl.
This is her way out.
You in danger. Right. And this is her way of trying to get the people to listen to her because she has this news that not even you, and we're sitting over here just talking about her, and we are running off at the mouth like we know what's going on with her. We don't know nothing about her. And
believe it or not, there's really a point to this. So please be patient with me, people. It should be in the next minute or so.
And she's well connected with these people. And it was just like, and I just kept listening, just was like.
So she was so well connected, right. So she's so well connected. Why did she know from the moment it happened? Because I knew the moment it happened.
The moment it happened.
I knew the moment it happened.
It's a lie.
Public service announcement. Bama girl, you done been set up.
Oh, Angela.
Angel. And then and what really happened after what she said? Somebody in the chat told her, "Oh, they on Patreon right now talking about you." And I'm like, "Well, did I tape it?"
I don't know if I taped that one or not. I don't know if I taped that one.
But you do have a copy of the funeral that I sent you.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, the funeral was live on Facebook.
Yes, ma'am.
So whoever thinks that she died today or yesterday, her funeral was live on Facebook months ago, dummies.
And let me ask you this question, you may be able to say it or not, because she kind of like insinuated to it that whatever had happened, y'all had a lawsuit out, and the lawsuit is like $4 million. They feel like you didn't know about it.
We didn't know, but the whole cast knew about it.
First to know. Well, I was the first to know because I cried on his shoulder. Well, I got a question, Ty. And Dama is so connected to your millionaire friends. Why don't she have no luggage or no clothes?
Why was she on the show from the giddy up?
I'm trying to red ball
You gotta
people.
put your hand out inside the road to get a hat. That's what we call hat.
Why does she need a ride to and fro?
Yeah, so she
Out of here and I talk with no teeth in her mouth.
Really fucking dumb that, you know, something this big would happen and people don't know about it. And she's saying,
Okay, on goes with club chat thing. I'm trying to red ball that moment. I played it once. I hope you guys heard it. But so Ty said that there is a show. The show is not affected because this woman has passed away. We don't know how much is true, but we do know that Ty is more than willing to talk. Everyone who's encountered Ty has always said the same thing. She loves to talk. So she ain't got no problem with talking. It has been Sean Bradley who has been stifling her voice because he obviously does not want her to be heard. Even in the 2 minutes that she did speak, we've learned that the show is in fact a go. We've learned who the woman was. We learned what she died of. We learned all this information in 2 minutes. So all this time, when people have said that, oh, it must be a hush hush on the show, it's not hush hush on the show. It's Sean Bradley blocking that woman from speaking directly to us. Because very frankly, if Tiger would have come on, I talked to her on the phone. All she would have to say is, Timothy, please don't talk about the show. And that would have been it. It only takes a word from Ty because she's the only one that matters, right? As Miss Bama Girl suggested, that Sean Bradley is the low one on the totem pole. So he really don't. She suggests that he really don't know anything. But what I'm thinking is he does know things, but he always has to feel like he is the one with the information. That's why he was so offended by Bama Girl saying that she knows something that he didn't know. Okay, what y'all think? I know a lot of y'all watched the video. We all watching each other, right? It is an ongoing. The whole damn beef sector is a show. I hope Rico gets a haircut and new clothes before going on to the show. Steve Austin, you got to drop that in his suggestions. Let him know, honey. Be sharp, Rico. The thing with Rico is just going to be how much he drinks and how much they try to manipulate him through his drinking, because things can get out of hand very easily if he starts drinking. Bless his heart. But he's a young person. I'm sure he'll enjoy having a trip wherever it is. She would have told us if he would let her talk for a goddamn minute. She would have told us what their plans were or where the next thing was going to be, because I was with them. I was with them when Ty just came out of the top of her head with an idea. Oh, let's just maybe next time we'll take them to Florida. We'll take a bus. I was thinking, girl, I can't take no long bus rides from Atlanta all the way to Florida, right? But that's the way ideas would just spin off her head, right? She's a creative type person. But he is determined to hush her up. And she even said there, she said, I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. And he interjected with, please don't. And then she tried to push out as much as she could. Everything is still moving. So she wanted to reassure the people that the show was not canceled, that her investment was not canceled, that her project was not canceled. But he had to poo-poo it because he has to be the one with the information. Okay? So they offered to take Rico somewhere. Maybe Rico has an answer for you guys. Maybe Rico know how you going to invite somebody somewhere and they don't even know where the hell they're going. So we don't know how much of this stuff is got to be involved with Vegas. We don't know how much, if they got another trip planned. We don't know shit. We don't even know what the show is. 3 years in the making, and nobody even knows what the show is. And we see the producers say, well, what's the big secret? We're just telling you what the show is. Our plans are. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, please don't. Oh, save that for the Patreon. This is Ray from Miami. Hi, Ray from Miami. Mm-hmm. How are y'all? Hey, okay. Pissant. She needed that boy for one reason, honey. That was to gather the ones from YouTube. That was it, because he knew who they were. He was fighting with half of them. I have no idea what's going on now. No idea what's going on now. Right. Well, they have insinuated, who was talking about anything it come out of Sean Bradley's mouth before the show. See, that's how he has to maintain his power, because the show is his connection to being somebody on YouTube, right? That's why he don't want us to know anything, right? The lady was there; she was dying to say, if we could talk to Ty for 10 minutes, would be much more valuable than him running his mouth for 3 years, because he ain't giving up nothing, and when he does give it, it's either spun or it's bullshit, right? How you gonna have all these people involved in something and they still don't know what it is? Am I on a reality show? Am I on a documentary? Am I on a show for Google to show how fucked up we are? What am I doing? And then you're gonna see yourself on the screen. Look at him! Look at that fool! How much you get paid for that being a fool? Nothing. Heidi was the only one of y'all camera ready. Lord have, I don't look much better than this, honey. This is it. So I guess I ain't never camera ready. They start saying I'm wearing old clothes. I guess I got old clothes. Lord have mercy. Heidi likes men that look like Superfly. Y'all seen her, so I'm sure that in her eyes that I was dressed way, way, way down. But this is the way I always look. I don't trust. This is the way I go to church. Mm-hmm. Priscilla says they are trying to scare y'all. This is a scam run by scammers. Okay. There's a money angle somewhere. We don't know what it is. I know when you raise money for something, though, if you are the one who's raising the money, just like Donald Trump, he raised all the money in his charities. Donald Trump, he's banned. He can't ever have no charities in New York State. His name can't appear on no paperwork because he's a proven scammer, right? But he always took his off the top. A lot of times y'all think you're giving money to charities. Honey, all that money is going to the employees. That's how they pay their salaries. The people who are supposed to be serving rarely get any of it. Okay. So if that's the case, then as long as they keep a show going, something going, they're still getting paid. Now, Bradley, I don't think he's all that bright, really. They would just use him for what they need him for, and then that'll be the end of that. Gave the state where the surgery happened and everything. Tied on a big right. I mean, in 2 minutes, she gave all that information, honey. You can imagine what she could say if she was allowed to speak. He was just talking all over her, repeating the same old shit. Girl, okay. So you knew before Bama. Who gives a fuck? I say bring Lemon, Sir King sidekick on the show. They very well could, because they ain't got so many people left on here that haven't been on it, right? Who have not participated in it. They should have been going by their numbers, honey. There are people on YouTube who are Wiggins and people like, I think he was considered at one point, who are getting big numbers. These people they are pulling now, people got 3,000 subscribers and all that kind of stuff. How much pull are they going to have, honey? How much interest are people? How interested are people going to be in their antics or whatever, their appearance? You done eliminated the people who have even medium-sized numbers, which of course, I mean, the beef sector, we're pissants, really. But they're going lower and lower and lower. Oh, Miss Bama Girl's here. What did you say, Miss Bama Girl? They retracted your ass, girl. Mm-hmm. They mad at you, child. They talking about having the government agencies track your ass down. Because you said that the person passed. I mean, I don't know how offensive that is. Whose channel did she talk on? That was Sean Bradley's channel. It's the page was called. She got a big picture of I think Nene Leaks on there. It says Bama is an idiot, and so is Joyce. So you know they get attached to people like that. That was not hardly the breaking news, honey. She had the biggest part of this thing, the star of this whole damn show. The producer, the director, the organizer, the financier, everything on the show, and he's drowning her out because to prove to us that he knew the information first. And then I was on the call. I remember me and you and her was on the call. He interjects himself in every goddamn thing. It wasn't about him. We have dead people involved. We have the producer involved, and he had to make it when he was on the call. Girl, I don't know about that decision, that business decision of yours, Ty. So Rico is on the show now too. Maybe we should be asking Rico where did they suggesting he goes to? Because if they're offering him a spot on the show, wouldn't they tell him where it was going to be? I mean, Rico has a job, I believe. You have to give him some kind of he got to know what the hell he's doing, or if he needs time off or whatever. They are giving TUE too much credit, or is that supposed to be? Is that Ty's name? Too much credit, says Bama Girl. They are giving TUE. What's the hell's TUE? Oh, you must be on your phone. Okay. As far as we know, Ty's the only one makes any difference here. I don't know if Sean Bradley has any real influence. He certainly didn't even make it onto the show until he got to Florida. Since then, he tried to make it all about just that show. I'm sure his investors would not be very pleased with that. You're saying basically then we've wasted all this money, and the only time that the only thing we're gonna get out of this is you doing Reverend Leroy impressions? Girl, what are we doing here? Y'all saw how much information Ty gave you in 2 minutes? I'm sure she could clear the whole thing up. Here's what we want to do. We're doing a show. We're doing a movie. We're doing this. We're doing that. Whatever. She likes to talk. Let her talk. She should have her own channel to get the people speaking positively about this thing. He's not representing very well, honey, because he want to keep all the information to himself. Oh, I ain't tell you to hit the likes, please. I mean, yeah, what's that girl say? Would you please hit the likes? We don't have a moderator here right now. I think it's the issue. Hit the likes. Some of y'all gonna have to explain to me why these likes are so important. I know some people just live on these likes, honey. I don't get it. Okay, side night, New York City, hot as hell. Oh, side note, okay. We understand you guys are spelling weird because you're on your phones. Side nights, okay. Side note, New York City, hot as hell. I can't even feel the AC. Oh my goodness. God bless you in New York City. I know it gets real humid there and hot. It's here today. I was supposed to get this damn, who was that said that? SQ. Yeah, I just ordered one of those things, those Dyson things that's supposed to, it's a, what is it? Some kind of air cleaner on the bottom, and then the top part, that round circle they have, it blows the air out with no blades in it, whatever. They say that's not as strong as a regular fan kind of thing, but you're getting clean air. It oscillates. It's supposed to cool the room. So I'll be able to report more on that later. It is very, very expensive though. So it doesn't cool the air like air conditioning. So if your air conditioning is not even working, I don't know how much. Perhaps something like that would be good in addition to your air conditioning. I'm not sure. Air purifier is what it is. They told me the damn thing was supposed to be here Friday, then Saturday, and now they're saying they just left Kentucky. So we'll see. But our hot weather hasn't arrived yet. It'll be here in the next week or two. Thank you, Tara. Is it Tara? Von Trail, Miss Von Trail. Hey, Uncle Tim, hope you're having a great weekend. I decided to call myself and the other women who follow you Blainettes. Well, I ain't no cult leader, baby. So whatever you want to say, darlings. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Where's China Doll? She's standing on her head again today? Oh, no. She just smiling, sending love on today. Mm-hmm. There's one of the dancing girls. So the other thing on this thing here, since we're here, is at the very end, this video was an hour and 10 minutes. I ain't watching all that shit. But at the very end, Sean Bradley always seems to think he has these big announcements, right?
Drink and get drunk. So they will hungover.
However, the blessing is going to be
okay.
Who's in charge of the girls?
Sean's in charge of the girls.
No,
Sean's in charge of the girls.
It ain't Sean, it's Ty in charge of the girl.
Ty is in charge.
Yeah, she don't want that money. No, I said, I wish they would.
Sean has taken his toys and left the building.
All the time. They must don't know me. All the time. They must all the time.
Shut up, boy. Say it, I miss my sister and best friend. Oh, see, Ty is in the chat here saying to Truth Slayer slaying, I miss my sister and best friend. So the woman was actually her best friend. So we don't know how much involved in this whole project was, but she's lost her friend. I mean, it's sad news, but I don't think it has anything to do with the show going on. Okay. Oh, we can get Ty this way. She's all up in the chat here. Okay. December. Okay. She said the person died in December. All right. Let's let all that go. All right. I don't understand why Johnny Mac is in club chat. I thought he was a man of integrity. Johnny Mac is really on one today. He's in there interjecting scripture and biblical principles. I said, what you in here with the coven of witches, honey? You in here mingling with these damn demons and coven witches, honey, and you try to give them spiritual guidance. Well, he was really heavy in there, but Johnny Mac likes them, so he's part of club chat, I guess. They don't have many men over there. Sean Bradley gets along with women, but I guess he's their spiritual leader. No, he doesn't seem to fit. I agree with you, Elaine. But people fit wherever they fit. I mean, water finds his own level or something. It says, well, how to go? Be equally yoked. So maybe there's a dark side of Johnny Mac. Don't be making no videos either, Johnny Mac. We're just acknowledging that we saw you over there. They don't claim him? Okay. Because they like to cuss and fuss and talk about sex, honey. I don't know what Johnny Mac has to do with all that. Everybody's a motherfucker and niggas. Maybe God sent him there to help him, honey. Sean don't get along with women, just folks with no mind. He's very insulting to most women. I don't know, but that little group that he has, they listen. They all make an appearance, honey. They had D. Ramsey over there and Leo the lioness monster. They all together. They're very cliquish over there. Hi, Ty. If you in the room, would Ty be over here? We got along so well. I hate to just be. She seemed like a nice lady. I have no idea. Everybody over in club chat gets the side eyes automatically because they would be attracted to such foolishness. So they over there yelling and screaming, and they're more interested in what Bama says than they are in what Ty says. Whatever reason, he don't want her to talk. Mm-hmm. Most of them hate each other. Oh my goodness, Lady Knuckles. Okay. What? Sean Bradley shows black women how to keep their men. How the hell he gonna know about tell somebody how to keep their man? Does he have a man? You in a relationship with somebody for 10, 15 years and you still don't live together? What do you just go on dates? Yeah, that's how you keep a man. Have him move out and live somewhere else. Okay. Does Ty have a channel? I don't believe she does. We might all find out and say, this is nice, this lady's fine, and her project is fine. And we will be willing to support. But he likes to keep it a mystery. Even when she was trying to say something, he said, oh, no, please don't. Hold on, Ty, hold on. He has to be the only source of information. He doesn't realize yet that we are the ones that make the damn show important, honey. Anybody never heard of no goddamn YouTube show. We've created that. I came up with show. That was contributed by Timothy Blaine. Now everybody knows it's a show. Can you say how much was the pay? I'm curious. Timothy Blaine, can you say how much was the pay? I'm curious. Okay. Wait a minute. I don't know fingers in the way. It's okay. How you make a zero? No fingers. Okay. Nothing. That's the pay, honey. You get absolutely nothing. You get a dinner and you get you get crab legs. You get a crab leg dinner, honey, because you can't count the plane fare and the hotel room as pay. That ain't pay for me. That's pay for you. That's just an expense of putting on your show. That is nothing to people who participate in it. So far, we have the participants get nothing at all. Oh, at the end of this broadcast of his, he's letting, he made fun of the people. He said, he even mentioned what is that? Hold on a minute. God, it's so hard to red ball these people though, honey, because they talk so much.
When you jackass the scene as the prime minister.
Hostess that she is, she said, well, Bama, we're not going to put you out like this. I'm going to take you with me. You're going to come kick with me. So, Todd, another Pam stunt. You right.
Exactly.
Another Pam stunt.
Exactly. Her right to the Pam. She did it the same way. And it's just it is so sad.
Not going to have room to receive it.
I can't be delayed enough. That's great.
Yeah, we can deal with this.
And everybody on the out.
I'm the worst red ball in the world.
He lets you see the calamity of your enemy. Some of us are anointed to see. And it's usually
Y'all she'll never know me.
You can't. As one of my favorite preachers would say.
It feels like in a couple of weeks.
Johnny might get on one today. I'm a terrible red baller, people. But at the end, he says that these girls' requests have been denied and they are no longer invited to the show. He said, let me make it official. I know I don't want to blindside you, Ty. I want to make it official. He says that Bama Girl and Joyce are no longer invited to the show. You won't get paid nothing. She said they were making demands on what they want. And then Timothy Blaine said he want how much he gonna get. You ain't getting nothing. So I said, girl, you mean I was being considered? You wait a minute, honey. You were considering my 10 racks? Girl, sign me up. Beam me aboard, honey. So he liked to make his big announcement like he done fired these girls. Aren't we all under the impression they were already not a part of the show anymore? Bama Girl had told you no, she was not going because she understand what your motives were. Joyce said no, because you forced her to refund these people and pretended. Actually, you told her that she was not invited even before she did refund the money, and then you continued to talk shit about her after she had gotten their goddamn money because you wanted to see her in pain and suffering because you had fired her uninvited her from the show. So now he's making this big announcement. You both are not invited to the show. Girl, I had already unpacked my bags, bitch. Timothy Blake said he gonna get 10 racks. Girl, give me that 10 racks, honey. Send me a check. Shit. I wouldn't trust you motherfuckers though. Y'all told Heidi she gonna get all this damn money. She's still waiting. I can't left to all them different people at the same time. I can't listen to all these. That's the way to get out over there, honey. See, that's the way he's getting his money. He moving everybody. Everything's got to be it's got to be on Zoom, and he wants you to pay for the whole year, and he wants you to pay for the Patreon. See, everything you got to pay these fees, right? So if he can just get a standard baseline fee from you, that's better than he did on YouTube. Because YouTube was constantly taking the shit away. You want to play music, you want everything's about dicks and assholes and pussies and all that. He kept getting into issues and losing his YouTube channel. So he finally gave it up, and now everything's got to be put on Patreon. So if we want to know if there's a show, he wants you to go to Patreon and pay him every month for the next year, and you want to go to Zoom. So listen to all these goddamn voices all at the same time, girl. That's worth money to him. That's why he don't want her to say anything. No, Ty, don't say nothing. No, don't say nothing. He wanted to feel empowered by saying they're not invited. But girl, you can only invite. How many times do you tend to uninvite them, honey? You certainly ain't got to invite me, bitch. That's a done deal for 6 months now. Most of these folks on them reality shows don't get paid, but they swear they are getting the big bucks. They're spending whatever change they can pull together to make an outfit so they can be presentable for television. So, Lady X, you think most of these people don't get paid? I think the people who are doing these web series, I think they said Chasing LA. I've never ever watched any of those things, but they have. Apparently, there's a thriving community who watch these web series, right? And the web series, apparently, they don't get money for it, so they just give doing it to become popular, to increase their own pages and things. At least that's what that guy King. Excuse me, people. The official King Payne said they don't get paid. So maybe a lot of these are that on the web series. It's like if I had 5 people coming here and we just started doing a show kind of thing. I mean, it's more complicated than that, but basically that's what it is. It's a web series. It's only intended to go on YouTube. But if you're going to be on television where people are selling ads for thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, you would think that the people who participate in the show are being paid. That's why they're doing it. So from the beginning, Ty has presented this thing as this is a television show. This is not a web show. And when I tried to have some class, I was there, not to go there, sound like I'm begging or anything, but I'm saying, I asked her on the way to the airport, when are we going to discuss the money? Right? And she said to me, after we have finished the filming and we have sold it to one of these shows she was in negotiation with, then you're going to get the big paychecks. So she just said the big paychecks. There was no money, no number presented. So my feeling is like this. If they do complete something and it appears on a show, on a television show, then I would insist that they pay me or not show it. I believe there's a document you sign to release your image or your content. So we don't know. We have it from Sean that we are all fired. We are worthless pieces of shit. And the only thing that makes any difference is him sitting in that goddamn kitty crown throne with his hat tilted to the side. Yeah, Lord. Yeah, Lord. Tell them yes, girls. Yeah. That. Well, these folks have a couple of thousand followers, wouldn't be able to pull the views. Hell no. Girl, we ain't. Beef sector, we're nothing. Even if you look at, it's not only just the white folks get all the money and all that kind of thing. People will present that. No, it's not that way. There are tons of Black people on YouTube who have hundreds and hundreds and thousands of subscribers and viewers. Some of them have millions. I think that girl, Lovely T, isn't she about to break 1 million? There are people who are bigger, much, much, much bigger subscribers. I think in this section, probably someone like James Caldwell, somebody like that, they have, I mean, he's got easily double what I have. Those will be our big YouTubers in this particular section, right? And then even then, it's more about the views. What is their daily viewership as opposed to how many people subscribe to them, right? Because sometimes I see these people and they might have 1 million subscribers, but if they're only pulling 6,000 views and you got 1 million subscribers, I would think your viewership should be for every video should be over 100,000, 150, 200,000 if you have 1 million people, you know. So anyway, that was her decision. I guess she found something interesting about this thing, and I frankly don't understand why she would be involved with somebody like Club Chat, unless she just like their humor. Sometimes if you just like somebody, you just like them. I mean, nobody else finds them funny, but you find them hysterical, right? So if she might like Sean Bradley's Reverend Leroy impressions and talking about his pink door. It's a mystery because all he talks about is his body parts, girl. I can't figure out why a woman would be interested in that, or what he sucks and all that licking stuff. But apparently they find it amusing. Mm-hmm. Right. Now you take people who have a lot of subscribers, they're automatically going to have a big audience because each one of them's audience is going to be tuning in because this is somebody they support and they want to see the person that they support on television or somewhere, right? But we don't have no damn numbers. I think praise God. Thank you guys. I mean, I'm at 20,000, but I think my viewership is something like I usually get between 2,000 and 4,000. If I rip one of these holes apart, then I get 10,000, you know, but that's every once in a while, you know. So we're nothing on YouTube. So I don't know why she chose this particular sector to work with. Me, I realized some of the people who have come out of YouTube, look at people like T.S. Madison and those people. They have millions of followers. Why they want to choose this over here, I don't know. I can tell though the personality of Ty likes to talk. So it would be so beneficial if she had her own channel. See, but that would eliminate any need for Sean Bradley at all, right? But if she had her own channel, then she could get our interest because she's passionate about this thing, right? And so let's see. Do you like the air fryer? Okay, air fryer. Y'all had air fryers? I still haven't bought one. Gamage has one of those things, air fryers. I don't cook though, so that would just be something else I had to store. I wouldn't use it. Brianna, you know, Tracy gets the numbers. You notice you can tell by when, like, her channel disappeared, and when she came back on, instantly she was already getting numbers just because of who she was. Not subscribers. You got to build up the subscribers, right? Most people, they subscribe because they're in the mood that day or they like a video, but that doesn't necessarily mean they come back to that channel. They may subscribe 4 years ago and never been back to the channel. I've got a whole list of things that I've subscribed to, but I don't really watch them, right? But you could tell by how fast they get the numbers. Even the dead person, the dead man over there, you can see that the numbers almost immediately return to what they were getting. If they were getting 4,000 or 5,000 people to watch, then they went immediately back to 4,000 or 5,000 people. Those are the people who are actually following them, right? So the subscriber count it really is basically a marker of how long you've been on YouTube, in my opinion. I'm on 20,000. Did I make 20? I don't even know. I'm right there. I've been sitting right at 20. I'm at 19 point something. But that's just a number we throw around. It doesn't have much meaning. I watched this guy from San Francisco. I was just looking yesterday, who has 100, I think 150,000 subscribers, and he gets less than 1,000 views. So maybe at that one period, he was getting a whole lot of views. This guy used to travel all over the place. He was like a travel vlogger. I mean, not only in the United States, but all over the world. He would be in different countries every week. So it's probably where he got his numbers from. But now, since we've been on this COVID lockdown, all he talks about is San Francisco. So, you know, the numbers that went down. But they don't take your subscribers away. They're still there. It takes you a long time. No, I'll subscribe easily. If I like something, I'll subscribe to it, and then their videos start showing up. And if they bore me, I'll just unsubscribe. You know, you can always subscribe to something. It's not a lifetime contract, honey. It's free. And if they start to bore you, just unsubscribe. Sometimes people, they post a whole lot of videos and they're crowding up all of your viewers. What you see. I just take them out. I said, no, I don't want to see that. I never watched the whole video. You can't capture my interest. But I do need to expand a little bit and watch more people. So, because then when you go and find your subscribers, you have more to pull from for content. But it's very hard for me to add new people, though. I mean, as far as who I interact with. And why did this pop up? Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Do you get paid by your subscribers or views? It is definitely by your views. Subscriber count don't make no difference at all. By your views and by how many commercials you run. Some people, they choose to run, like these things are generally speaking about an hour long since I started going live. But some people will pack those with commercial. And they'll be paid more than a person who is just putting, like I put commercials in the beginning. I think they show one or two, and at the end sometimes. But nobody really watching them. Well, whatever goes on in the end, thing is over with, right? But I don't put commercials all through the middle of it because I find it so annoying to watch television even and have all these everything's got a commercial to it now. So that's how they get paid. How many people watching you? How many commercials they can run on your channel? Let me see. Do you get paid by your views? I don't know. Are you getting paid by your views or just the commercials? I know the primary thing is the commercials, right? And almost all of them have the little skippable commercial in the beginning. But if more people are watching, then the more people are seeing the commercial, right? So I guess, yeah, it would both be an influence. If you have 1 million people watching your channel, then your commercials would be a lot more valuable than my commercials if I have 1,000 people watching. Little cleanup. Okay, y'all talking about the air fryer. I would if I cooked. I would. I don't like all that grease. But I don't think I would use it. I've got appliances in my kitchen that I don't even use now. I've got a blender. Somebody brought me a brand new blender. Did they buy it? No, somebody gave me a brand new blender. They got some new super thing. I've never even plugged it up. At the time, it seemed like a good idea, but I'm just not a cook. YouTube Premium is no commercials? Okay. I don't have premium. I'm not paying nothing else. I'm not paying nobody else for a bunch of stuff that I don't watch. I pay Amazon Prime, and then cable, of course, you got to pay that for the internet and all the stuff. And what else? Netflix. That's it. So these people got a lot of nerve to be on YouTube talking about giving them $100. They say the dead man wants. He wants a car payment to watch his ass. Child, please. There is no grease. You start it, the set that down because it does on the timer. Okay. Yeah, Gamish uses those now. And he cooks all the time. He cooks them there every day. Gamish, the moderator here, and he says that it makes good fried chicken and everything. It does all kind of food. So it might be good for a person Even a person like me who doesn't cook, if you can just turn it on, let it cook itself. Like same thing with a crock pot. But I think I even have I have a little bitty fryer thing in there. I've never used any of that stuff. So for me to buy kitchen appliances would be dumb. Plus, I got a little bitty kitchen. I got to store all that stuff. But yeah, and then that is something about. I wish I was. I wish I had a wife. Somebody would cook. I guess a man would cook too. My partner, he did all the cooking and all the cleaning, not because that was his role or anything like that. He just liked doing that. So I had it made back then. Squeenie, can you cook? Do you make a sandwich? Make a sandwich, boy. Daddy, I don't have no sandwich. I only got paws. Somebody with you. They'll pass, baby. Hold on. I don't pay rent. I pay property taxes. There's a difference. Okay. Whatever you choose to pay with your money is your money, baby. Steve Austin says his air fryer is the bomb and easier to clean. Okay. So do they fry? Oh, it's called an air fryer, so I assume they do fry stuff. Uh-huh. Squeenie don't pay for anything. He's too cute. You charge your ass rent. Why do you get to share the kingdom? Do you pay anything? Y'all remember when your mama first started asking you to pay rent? I'm helping you. That's right. Nobody lives for free, honey. Preparing you for the real world. Well, my mama started charging me rent. I think I was 16 or something like that. It wasn't much, but I used to work when I was 15, 16 years old. But that's something going to stay with you. So even if you're paying a mortgage or you're paying rent, you're still paying. You got to pay something, honey. The fryer is just marketing. Okay. So they just call it a fryer, doesn't mean, but it still cooks the food. Okay, Squeenie, okay. Squeenie gonna pay the rent. Does Squeenie do how to do any tricks? He has one trick he does. Well, this is a natural thing he does, Steve Austin. I hold his collar and he can walk on his back legs for a long time. Like you see the dogs up there wiggling like that? They can walk. Come on. Oh no, I gotta put his leash on all that. I will show you his little trick. It's not a trick, I guess. It's just what he does. But if he gets excited, he'll just start walking on his hind legs. It's so cute. Mm-hmm. But I don't have the patience to be teaching him tricks and all that kind of stuff. And he eats treats as much as it really should be a crime how much treats he gets, because he didn't have to do anything. Some people use a little bitty treats to train them and all that. He goes through bags. He's a spoiled child, and he don't mind telling you that I don't want that either. He'll switch up what he wants to eat. He used to eat chicken every day, and at some point he didn't eat the chicken, so he stopped eating the chicken. And what I do, I gave him a little piece of beef. He gobbled it up, and now I've been feeding him beef every day since he discovered what it was. So he likes that now. So if they want to switch food, they just switch it. My other dog, he did the same thing where I used to give him chicken. He switched back to kibble as he was getting older. So I guess they just get bored with food. I'm the same way. I'll eat something for a while, and then never again. It's just over with. I have a cat. She eats treats like food. I'm like, you can't even earn this. Right. They eat treats like food. Right. So they get fat. And then we ask them, stop being so goddamn fat. But it's us. It is the parent who is responsible for the intake of food. They said he was getting fat, but he ain't get fat since he got his haircut. Did you, boy? Are you tired now? You tore yourself out? He's not fat at all. He just needed a haircut. It was all hair. Get him up here. Let me show you off. I'm so proud of you, you know. See how, look out. He ain't big. Look at that. Less than 20 pounds. You want to try to look at him? Come in, baby. Look at it right there. Look at it right there. I'll never do it, Daddy. I'll never do it. Not one time. See Do you see yourself? Do you see yourself? So he's not fat. He just had a lot of hair on him. My other dog, he would react to his reaction. This dog won't even look. If I hold him in front of the mirror, he have no reaction whatsoever. He doesn't even identify that that's him. So they all got their own personality, honey. They do their own thing. Mm-hmm. It's the fur baby. Mm-hmm. Let's get these likes. Will you open the likes? What did that girl say? Please hit the likes. Like the video. Is she falling asleep? Would you hit the like button? Please hit the like. Miss Deanna, turn hers off. You hit it or I'm turning it off. It looks like it's time for me to take a break. Okay. Those are the answers. Whatever works for you, baby. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What was it? Chihuahua is staring at me now because you keep talking about food. Don't be so demanding. Excuse me. Thank you. You the one that's a dog. Right, not me, honey. God has given us dominion over the animals and the plants and the sea. Your dog's jealous of Squeenie. Don't be jealous of him. That little ugly ass rebel son say he gonna have his dog beat my Squeenie up. He don't know I trained my dog in jiu-jitsu. My dog will wear that thing out. Yeah, the cat that held us hostage for them. Mm-hmm. Animal kingdom. We just animals too, baby. I wonder why they came up with the name dog for dog. You know that y'all know that's backwards. That's God, right? So who came up with that? Just somebody just came up with that idea? Or maybe we're looking into the face of God and don't even know it. What if God was one of us? Just a man like one of us. All right, people. Good to talk to you. Have a good Sunday. I love you guys for coming over here and loving on me a little bit, honey. Okay. So talk to you later.